in our series, Craziest Places We Ever Played At, or played, I shouldn't say at the end of my sentences. This is Mr. Eddie Phillips. He's going to tell you, and no telling what he's about to tell, because he's from Jackson, and you know they crazy. All right, here you go, Eddie. Tell them about the craziest place you ever played.
Well, we were out tooling around one afternoon in late December, 1st of December. We were talking about we need to get us a New Year's Eve gig somewhere. So we couldn't really quite decide. So, we'll ride around and look. So we're going down the highway, and we see this little club. It's called He's Not Here. I thought, well, that's pretty unusual. And then dude on the passenger side goes, well, look over there across the street. Look at the name of that one. It's called He's Not Here Either. So I go, well, which one do you want to go with? Let's just go on the first one. So we went over there to He's Not Here. So we went ahead and booked the gig. We shot a pretty high price. He accepted it. So we get down there New Year's Eve, December 31st. And, you know, pretty good record crowd starts coming in. And we thought, it's going to be a good night. And so we go on and, you know, everything. Had all the champagne at midnight and everything. And it was a really good night. So we got everything packed up, and I went over to him. I said, is Billy around? Who's Billy? Well, you know, the guy that we booked the show with. He said, well, Billy had to go home. I said, oh, well, he said, y'all got paid, didn't you? He said, no, we didn't. He goes, well, best I realized, I believe Billy said he'd already paid you guys.
Billy.
And I said, well, Billy hadn't paid us. I said, you need to give us some money, or you need to call Billy. He said, well, Billy's headed to his family east.
Billy done got you.
Billy done got us. So he goes, I'm afraid I can't pay you. Well, this was a part that almost turned into a very tragic evening. I looked at him and I said, what is your name? He said, my name's Mac. I said, let me tell you something, Mac. It's all right if you don't want to pay us. And I picked up the cash register, and I said, we'll just talk to y'all a little bit later, and I'll try to get the money out here without destroying your cash register. Well, about that time, Mac proceeded to reach under and stuck a 44 Magnum to my head and cocked a hammer. I said, no, dude. No. He says, you better put that cash register back. I said, yes, sir, Mr. Dees, yes, sir.
No problem.
Put the cash register down, and I eased on back, as Dudley would say, easing around. Wow. I eased on back out the door, and I didn't turn my back, and the dude had the gun the whole time. He wasn't playing with me, I wasn't playing with him. So, we never got paid. That was so sad.
So that was the craziest gig, one of the craziest gigs that Mr. Eddie Phillips has ever been involved with.
Yeah, we should have gone to He's Not Here Either.
They should have gone. They probably would have screwed him over too, twice. But as you can tell, Eddie's from Jackson, Tennessee, and that's where the Dirty South begins, and they do not play. Later, y'all, no, they don't.